Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Mato, and we are going to start a Let's Play here on the channel based on the mod Pyrotech, okay? Pyrotech for 1.12.2 by Code Taylor. It's a hardcore early game survival mod, basically. Alright, you know, primitive devices, combustion machines, smelting mechanics. It's a really cool blacksmithing type system. You know, storage options, all this kind of stuff with zero GUIs. All right, so all the machines are immersive, kind of interactive. There's a really good page that lists on CurseForge that lists all of the types of stuff that you can expect to encounter, and you know, it's a really good layout, and then it has a really good book to it. Now, the thing about this mod is that it can be an extreme time sink. It is like an early game gating mod. So I mean, getting to iron, getting a stack of iron is a pretty major accomplishment. All right, and it'll take you like, you know, weeks in game to do that, but it can take forever and ever and ever if you don't plot a course through it. All right, so I've studied this mod in pretty good detail, and I believe I've, you know, got a decent path through it that we'll be able to learn a lot. So this is going to be a kind of tutorial play. I want to show you the flat world here that I'll work in the background, but you know, here's basically a lot of the machines that you're going to have, and there's various tiers of kilns and crucibles, sawmills, then, you know, like I say, it's interactive crafting tables. There's no GUIs on this. Drying racks is a big thing. Then you'll have to make these burning pits. You know, these are examples of burning pits, and then work your way up to the bloomery, where you'll do metal processing inside a bloomery type of structure. Now, this is of my design, and we'll see if we can't pull that off in the world, but it's actually pretty dangerous when you're doing the metal smelting and stuff. So this is pretty much all the machines in the mod, and you know, we'll work our way toward them. All right. I have a very small mod pack. I don't even have a journey map or anything like that. Basically, I've just got the basic mods. All right, and I have some notes and stuff that with the notes mod that I've put in, but basically, you know, that's it. So I have selected a world here that should give us a decent start, and you know, let's go ahead and go into it. And I'm going to stop time for a minute because I want to mention the vanilla changes that are made, because they're very significant. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the world, open it up, and again, this is a seed that I've selected, but seeds aren't that important. You're not going to move around that much. No, not time set. Let's do game rule. Game rule, do daylight cycle, false. Okay, so that'll stop time for a moment here. I'm going to play with the shader too, by the way. This is the Builder's modded shader. All right, so we're going to play along with that. The resource pack that I'm using is Pixel Reality. It's a variation on it. I've changed the color maps on the grass and stuff to look nicer, but this is Pixel Reality. But let me show you some of the vanilla changes, because they are significant, guys. All right, so basically, crafting tables are gated. That's one of the major things. You have to have a block of iron to do a crafting table. All right, so that's going to be far into the future. Same thing with chests. Chests are gated to be an iron ingot, so it's quite later in the process. Then all your blocks drop these pieces. All right, these little pieces rather than the blocks themselves. So getting wood and stuff is fine. Wood is about the only solid block that you're going to be able to get in the beginning. If I mine this dirt, which we'll see, then I'll get these lumps of dirt and all this kind of stuff that I have to work with. All right, so that's pretty significant. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to switch my game mode for a moment. All right, and I'm going to call in a to-do list that I've made using the clipboard mod. So I'll just use my, there we go, that's the toolbar. So I saved it out in the toolbar, and this will give us a to-do list that we can kind of work from, because again, we need to keep on track with stuff that we're going to do. Then I do have the notes mod with a more detailed to do and a progression for it. All right, so let's go ahead then and go back into survival. I just wanted to show you that stuff. By the way, sheep do not drop wool, so we need to get you can get a bed in the first first day, but you need to go through several steps to do that. All right, so basically let's go ahead and get started. I'm back in survival. Let's turn back on the daylight cycle. Again, I just didn't want to use up much of the day while I was showing you that stuff, but the changes to vanilla are very significant. Some of your basic items like torches, and that's another thing, let me mention that real quick. Torches are not easy to get. There's types of torches in the mod, fiber torch and that burns out, and then a stone torch that lasts forever, but it's a little bit hard to make. And then regular torches you can make with coal, but you only get coal pieces and stuff like that. So it's later, much later. So one of the goals actually is almost to get torches. All right. So it's kind of crazy like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and then put on our daylight cycle and get started. All right. So basically the first thing, of course, that we want to do is go ahead and get a little bit of trees, some wood, not too much, just to get started. But we need to break grass too. Breaking grass is the thing, and see, you can see we get these plant fibers. All right. And I do get some seeds, which I want. Don't have magnets or anything like that in here. All right, we got our first dried fibers, which is important. I don't need too many of these, but I do need to get some sticks. So let's go ahead and finish breaking this tree and try to get the sticks. By the way, I have the Audio Craft sound pack in here, just for something different, trying that. But let's break these leaves to get sticks. All right. Now, luckily, all of the tools that you make are, there's a crude versions of tools that can be made in the crafting grid. All right. So let's do that real quick. Basically, we can take these plant fibers along with the stick. We need to get some rocks too on the ground. So here's these rocks that you got to collect, and you can just mine them by hand. Don't need a tool really, but let's get a few of those so we can get our first tool started here. Okay, and we're looking for gravel. There's gravel right there. And clay. All right, we need those in the beginning. So let's go ahead and make our first tool. We'll just make a pick basically, just like this. That's actually the hammer. The pick is like this. So we'll get a crude pickaxe. All right, and then we'll get a shovel is important. I think it's just like this, or maybe it's no. I'm trying to remember the crafting recipes, but I don't necessarily. Right, that's the hoe. So the shovel is like that. All right, and then the axe is like two of these, I think, like this and that. So everything is in a crafting grid like that. So, all right, there's the crude axe. So let's go ahead now and get some clay and some gravel if we can. We're wanting to make a shears, and we really would want to probably have a flint one or a bone one. All right, so recipe is 2 flint shards, and then these twines you'll be making a lot, and that's 3 dried fibers. So we've got 2 dried fibers, so we really need to come up with 1 more dried fiber. And you get those from grass, from breaking grass. And in this forest, there's not a lot of grass, but we should be able to get what we need. All right, there's our other dried fiber. Now let's try to see if we can't find some gravels over here. Let's grab some of that. And make sure we pick up what we drop. The trees are dropping. So as you can see, trees drop sticks. So yeah, let's go over here and get our gravel. And we'll get a lot of different rock drops from this gravel. Okay, but we're really wanting flint. So let me put the flint on the bar. I got an apple. There's a cooking recipe for apples, but you'll get a lot of different types of block drops from here, and I'll show you those, but I just kind of want to get our flint going first. All right, so we got 2, there's 3 pieces of flint. We need 2, we're good. So basically now we just need to get the twine going. And again, the twine is just 3 of these fibers, of the dried fibers. So if I take that, I'll make 3 twine, all right, and then I can make these flint shears, all right. So here's the flint shears, and now I can shear these sheep, all right. So there's sheep over here. Get our wool. Then we need to make planks, okay. So there's enough wool to get started. So to make planks, we first need to make the crafting table. All right, so we take our log and an axe, and we're going to get the chopping block. All right, so get the chopping block made, and then we need to take and put a piece of wood onto the chopping block, and this will use up hunger, so food is going to be a thing. And then we put an oak wood on that, okay, and then with an axe, our axe, we chop that, okay, and that'll produce a plank. And then with this, we need to make it again into a slab. All right, so again, you can see it's all immersive, there's no GUIs or anything like that. Then we should be able to take the slab and the oak wood and make our crafting, our work table, all right? And so this is a crafting table. Again, it's fully interactive on the top of it, so we want to go ahead and put our wool inside of that, all right? And then I need to make some more planks, a few more planks. Again, it's using hunger and tool durability when I do this, and you only get 1 plank with these weak tools. So we could upgrade our tools to get a bit of a better, and you can see it actually breaks. So I need to get a little bit more wood. All right, so that axe broke, doesn't have much durability, but let's go ahead and complete that and make another one of the axes. So let's see, it's this, and like that, and then a stick. Get us another axe. It only has 32 durability, okay? And as I said, you can see it's using my hunger. All right, so let's see if we got, all right, we got our 3 planks now. So let's go ahead and put those in. All right, and then we need a hammer to craft this, all right? So we need to go ahead and make a hammer. Now we've got various rocks and stuff that we could choose from. I'm going to use diorite rocks for it, and I believe the hammer is like this. So this will upgrade our hammer a little bit, I think. Yeah, to the crude hammer, all right? So it's good to use those other, and then you can craft with that. So it's good to use those other diorite because we got granite rock, diorite rock, dirt clumps from when we mined that dirt, and then we got stone rock, all right, and andesite rock. So you can see you get various types of rocks that will fill up your inventory. And then this is the book, which we'll go over in some detail in a moment. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab and pick up our stuff that we have here. Should be mineable with the axe. This also leaves wood chips around, which we can pick up, I believe, just by hand. I think we got wood chips from that. You may have to mine them with a certain tool. I'm not sure about that. But all right, let's go ahead and take a couple of these sheep for food. We won't really need much wool to start, but we definitely are going to need food. Let's go ahead with that. And then let's look around a little bit. This area actually looks pretty good because there's lots of clay here. Let's grab us some clay. You'll need clay for lots of crafting operations. All right, we'll see if we can't get a better tool, like right from the beginning. We should have another piece of flint. So with the flint, I should be able to make another tool, I do believe. Here, lava. Let me check that recipe, guys. I want a shovel. Yeah, I definitely hear lava underneath this. So Flint Shovel. Okay. It's got to be in the crafting. Yeah, it's not a crude tool, so you do need the work table for that. Let's check our time. But yeah, let's try to make us a better shovel right from the beginning. Here. And yeah, it's just looked like it was the regular recipe. And we do need one more piece of flint to carry with us for an operation that we'll go through. But let's go and grab that. Okay. That'll allow us to get a little bit more from the beginning. Picking up all the rocks and stuff that we can. But let's see, where's that? That right here. Yeah, let's go ahead. I got clay, regular clay from that. Should be clay probably floating here maybe. All right, well, let's grab a bit more clay. Okay, be a good start. Let's go ahead and sleep. These are volumetric clouds from the shader. Look really nice. But yeah, we have our bed. So let's go ahead and sleep our first night. And of course, that'll help us a ton to stay out of trouble. I don't have maps or anything like that. So let's see. That's the east. Yeah, all right, so let's look out along here again. We'll try to get a bit more clay. I got 18. That's probably enough to start. I think I'm going to focus on the gravel a bit more, which was over here somewhere, I think. And we might as well get some more wood since we're in the forest. Okay, here's the gravel. All right, so let's grab more wood before we leave the forest here. And keep getting grass. We need to find a plains because we're going to need tons and tons of grass. Okay, so keep getting rocks. I think it uses tool durability if you pick it up with it, I think. Not sure about that. But yeah, we'll take all the seeds that we can get. Yeah, let's just try to get not too many trees. Because we used our axe, so let's make another axe. Okay, we should have plenty of rocks now. I'm going to use the andesite rock. Actually, I'm going to use the diorite rock. We got more of those. The granite rocks are very useful. You don't want to use those up. Those are extremely useful. We need to make a granite anvil from those coming up. I think granite's added to World Gen. So let's go ahead and break all these leaves because we need a lot of sticks too. You can see the resource pack adds bushy leaves, which I think look really nice. Yeah, so just go ahead and grab a bunch of sticks and stuff. Get grass, as much grass as you. You can. There's recipes added for roasted mushrooms, eggs, and pretty much other vegetables. Now, I do know from amidst that there's not a village anywhere near me. I wanted that. Didn't want to, cheese it through a village. Be sure we get all our drops. Yeah, I didn't want to cheese it by having a village close. So there is one, you know, within a decent range, but we won't be going to it for a long time. By the way, in villages, the furnaces and crafting tables are removed. I think the loot tables are altered too. So this ought to be fine as far as the amount of wood that we got. We got 27. We got a bit of clay, got a bit of gravel. Let's see if we can't find a plains. Just get the rest of the leaves so that we have all the sticks that we can get. And then we'll take the rocks. And there's mushrooms. You can cook mushrooms, so let's grab those. They're actually pretty good early food. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, guys, so let's head out and try to get to our plains area. Sun's over here. The forest can be somewhat useful to us. It looks like there's lots of water along here. I keep taking these sheep. So there's more clay. There's more gravel. So yeah, this is very shallow water. See more gravel. But we need grass is the big thing that we need to get to, is a bunch of grass. So let's just keep heading off in our direction over here, see if we come across those plains. Should be breaking grass along the way. Many dried fibers, as you can harvest, is good because you have to make them. So we'll be making a drying rack. And then once I get settled in a location, we'll look at our lists and all that kind of stuff. Pool of water. Here are chickens. Chickens do drop eggs, which are kind of useful. But we may want to come and grab those. I could have them follow me, but I don't think I really want to get into that. Let's see if we can see any of the types of rocks that gets added by the mod. Looks like there's lots of little surface caves, which is good. Okay, so here's a plains. Yes, this is what we want right here. So yeah, we can get tons of grass from here. Looks like that's a dark forest and a swamp. Dark forest is good because we can get mushrooms from it. But yeah, let's break tons of grass here, and before we get settled. Of course, we have to watch for mobs. Let's see if make sure I'm picking everything up. My inventory's filled. Let's see fire. Okay, let's chill for a moment on this stuff because my inventory's filled. Out. Okay, this might be a good place to set up, guys, because of the stone. You know, we'll be doing burning and stuff. Yeah, let's check this out. Okay, water. There's some of the fossil ore. It's kind of dark in there. We don't have torches. I wonder how thick that is. This is diorite. There's some of the limestone that's added. I could probably cut through the roof here. I don't know how deep this is. Let's actually try to do that, guys. Try to let some light in there. Might be smart. Yeah, so let's try like right here. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if that lit it up. My inventory's already filled. I'm going to get rid of the birch sapling. I actually got dirt from that. That's interesting. I'm going to get rid of the extra piece of wool. I don't need it at the moment. We could go back to that. It was to behind us here. All right, so I'm happy with that. This should be a good place to set up. Now, see if that let a good amount of light in here. All right, so let's go ahead and set down a bed underneath this overhang, like right here. All right, cool. So there's our second day. I feel like we made good progress. Now, I don't know. It's still dark back here. That's stone. This is granite. We're going to want that. I'm not sure if I could. Let me look at F3. So 55 149. Let's try to dig down there. There we go. Okay, so we definitely don't want to fall into that hole. I saw fire. But yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see if I'm still picking up stuff. All right, I saw fire. Let's check that out. There's chickens around here. Okay, nice. So we got a lava pit here. You don't really use lava in the mod. Lily pads. But we could make a cobblestone gen. Alright, so we need to get a farm going too. Let's go along here for a farm real quick. Alright, so I need to go ahead and make one of their storage devices. We'll make a crate if we can. Let's see if this is well lit now or good enough. So we should be okay as long as mobs can't crawl up here. I mean, spiders probably can. We'll want those bones. The coal doesn't do us a whole lot of good. We got a little bit of iron here. Yeah, this will work. We got granite. Okay. So let's see. Let's look at their storage. I guess the first thing we'll make is a shelf. They're a little bit more useful. Requires a little bit more materials. There's slabs, so 3 slabs. Now there's also a crate that you can use, and that's good for automation stuff, really. But it's 2 slabs or 1 slab compared to 3. All right, so slabs we have none right now, but we do have a bit of wood. So let's go ahead then and place that down. I got a birch sapling again. Picked it back up, I guess. That's all right. So let's set up a little area like right here and get some wood processed. Now this is going to tear through our hunger. Actually, I need to put down the chopping block. Chopping block. Here's something walking. It's a chicken, I think. Okay, that's going to freak me out a little bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy processed. Remember, you need an axe. Okay, and this will run out fairly soon. Okay, and we really need to make a better axe. Let's do that. Let's go and use this one up, just to be reasonably conservative. But we're getting ready to starve too. I guess it doesn't have enough durability. Okay. Let's eat some apples. You can roast apples. In fact, let's not waste those. Let's go ahead and make a tinder. All right, so there's two things we need to make to start a campfire. First, we need this flint and tinder. All right, so we can make that easily. It's a flint shard or rock. I'm going to try to use a diorite rock. I'm going to just try to use up these rocks that I don't really need too much. Let's see, where's our diorite rocks? Andesite. I'll use the andesite. We got 5 of those and a stack. So let me look again. So flint and tinder, yeah. A flint shard and then a dried fiber. Okay, like that. All right. So this will get us basically a rough flint and steel. All right. And we get an advancement for that. Then we want to take 2 of the dried fibers and 2 sticks and make a tinder. Right, like so. Inventory is a thing. Let's throw out the birch sapling. It's the one I really don't want. All right. So this will give us the ability to create a campfire. So we're going to want to do some drying racks. So I'm going to do it like we'll be coming up and down here. It's light in itself, but we want drying racks that are exposed to the sky. So let's just do it like right here. It'll be fine. And you need to feed it wood. Okay, logs. They can be any type of vanilla log. And it'll hold up to 8. Like that. Then we want to light it with the flint and tinder. So you hold it in like a bow until it ignites. There we go. So now we got a campfire. Okay, so now we could cook some apples. You can only cook one thing at a time, but roasted apples is added. I'd like to bring that chicken down here. He'll make a lot of noise, but he'll be available to us. I should have plenty of seeds. Resource pack. He could walk into the fire, maybe. Food will burn if you don't watch it. Okay. So this axe is done, wherever that is. Man, this birch sapling guy, get out of my inventory, bro. All right, I hear a skeleton. They have a real weird sound in this pack. Yeah, he's below me, so we got to watch that. Yeah, there's a skeleton down there. Okay. Then I'll go throw away the axe. Okay. You can see that there's good JEI integration with the progress bar. We'll want to go down and light up these caves and stuff when we can. But all right. So while that's going on, see if we can't get a flint axe made. Axe right here. So that's 3. Yeah, same recipe. And that will actually give us 2 planks rather than just 1. Which is a definite improvement. Twice as good, in fact. All right, so we need the hammer for that. Hammer? Yeah, this should work. Do I need a... Oh, I'm too hungry. Yeah, too hungry. Yeah, that skeleton's gonna drive me nuts. Should be able to sleep in a moment. There we go. And we should be entering time. We got our campfire. We got basically our first set up going here, but I'm very... See, I let the food burn. Yeah, I let the food burn. You gotta watch it. So it gives you a hunger effect when it burns like that. And that is a problem. So you gotta monitor it. But all right, let's continue. I can't until I get some food. So let's let that finish. You can see the it'll tell you the burn time, how long something will take in there, how long these logs will burn for, and then you can continue to add logs to them. We don't have a ton of wood. We're going to need more wood. But yeah, I don't think I can continue. Let me see if I can get the craft done. Yeah, at least I could get that craft done. All right. And then I got 2 planks. No, too hungry. Their furnaces are gated. It's another thing. Let's look at that. So your basic vanilla items are gated. So a furnace requires a fire charge, iron ingots. So, you know, you got to go to the nether. It's a long way away. So like I said, these things are gated and you have to be watchful of them. In the meantime, let's go ahead and try to make some drying racks. All right, now, and look at the to-do list here. So we got gravel, got a pickaxe shovel, we got flint. I can get bone over there. You got a chopping block, work table, rocks, fibers, and woods. Probably not enough of that. Let's see how many sticks I got. Yeah, I got a stack of sticks. So we're good on that. Fibers, I need to go through and gather a lot more. I've got 48. Let's check this. All right, this is done. All right, so we can get a full value from that. Let's go ahead and cook the mutton now. All right, so this is our method of cooking. I should have enough energy here to make the storage. Let's process these 2. Let me go ahead and get this one processed real quick. So Flint Axe, or actually I need to make a flint hammer. Let's do that real quick. No, it is the axe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so see, I got 2 out of that. So I can process these now. And you can only process 1 at a time. But yeah, let's get these going. Okay, so I needed 3 slabs. We're doing the storage. The shelf. So let's see. I need 3 and 6. So I need more planks. But I get 2 now, so that's good. So you definitely want to upgrade those tools as quick as possible. All right. And get these going. Okay, and then we should finish the episode in good shape. So our hammer. All right, there we go, guys. So here's the storage. It's kind of like immersive craft storage. It can hang on a wall or lay on the ground. I need to get at my food. Okay. I've got 8 mutton. That should be enough to get me back up to health. In between, I'll plant a garden and all that. So I'm going to put a shelf right up here. Right now, I'm just going to put it right there. And clean out some of this stuff. So it works like you expect. Like the oak saplings and stuff I need to plant. So I've got some actual flint too, which I can hammer into flint shards. Let's put that up. The clay. Got a decent selection of clay. There was a bunch more back there. We're on the waterfront, so it shouldn't be a problem. The granite rock we're going to want to use. Let me feed the fire. Okay. And so anyway, we'll get our inventory cleaned out. Anyway, guys, it's going to be it. And check out my little skin. I've got a blacksmith look going here. So that should be interesting. I've also added the shoulder surfing mod. Since this is no GUI stuff, then we should be able to, work along with the shoulder surfing, which might be fun. But anyway, we got a good start, but I'll get us back up to get some farming stuff started and, just do a few basic things before we continue forward. But we definitely made good progress, and gathering fibers and stuff is what we're going to need to do. And make drying racks. So I'll basically go through and plant the farm and gather fibers, and then we'll pick up from there. Anyways, it's Scott Motto, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This is a really cool mod, but again, you've got to kind of work your way through it. It's kind of hardcore, but that's fun sometimes. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.